Hello, this is just a really quick video and it's just going to be me flipping through my sketchbook and showing you guys all my favorite pages. And this is a sketchbook that I bought in January, I think, and it's my first ELO sketchbook that I've ever had, and it's my favorite sketchbook that I've ever had, and I will add in a picture right now of all of my old sketchbooks and like where I keep them. And I seriously have so many sketchbooks that I have to keep some of them in a bin. So yeah, and I haven't sketched all that much this year. This is where I am right now. But also, as I've sketched, I kind of made it a goal to fill the pages to the brim as much as possible. Some of them that were used for composition aren't used like that, like for when I was painting my Joan of Arc painting and a couple more paintings that I just have like compositions for and not like full on detailed pages. But I will kind of give the backstory about what I was thinking while I was sketching these, who the characters are, and just answer this Q&A sheet that I found. And then I only got a couple comments from my Q&A video or short, so I will be answering some of those too. I apologize for any of the background noise that's going on. It's been a very hot summer, so I just have a fan going on in my room, and there shouldn't really be all that many noises, but that's what the whirring noise in the background is. It's my box fan that's running right on my legs so that I'm not overheating. But yeah, so I thought I'd just do like a little cover thing. So this is just the back page. It has just one sticker of Zuko, and then I was going to write something in my language that I have for the books that I'm writing right now, and I don't even remember what it's supposed to say, but I completely messed it up. And how did I do that? I was looking at the key and I messed it up, and I was using paint markers, so I can't go back and fix that now, but it just kind of sits there, and it's just kind of, I just look at it and it's funny, so it's okay. But yeah, 2024 sketchbook. I have stickers from my favorite TV shows and from Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I just doodled some like TV girl quotes, and then I have the Scott Pilgrim, bread ain't all that, bread makes you fat, Scott Pilgrim quote. I just think that part's really funny. I have this little sketch that I did of myself. Oh, I clicked something on my computer. I'll edit that part out. Okay, this is actually really funny that I sketched this a little while ago, and I did not have those red shoes, but a couple days ago I went shopping and I got red Converse. I'm sorry, this is such a random video. I just really wanted to do some sort of video, but they're just like a really pretty maroon color. I don't know, I like them a lot. So yeah, I got those. Okay, now I'll actually start with the tour. Okay, so here I have, I think it's 3 pages of a reel that I was going to make from the Oh Hello song, Oh Sleeper. And I just wanted to sketch, like, it reminded me of like kind of the feeling on how the end of the book is supposed to end and stuff, and just like him and Allah, and it just made me so happy. So let's see, this page. So as you can see, I have some of the lyrics and stuff. This is my first thing that I ever did, January 3rd. So yeah, I definitely got this book in January. It's Dayu. I love him so much. So I have this page too of Stinking Thomas. I hate him so much. In my lore, this is Allah's ex-boyfriend, and hopefully once I write it and once I tell you guys more about it, you guys will come to realize that he sucks. And I used to like him a lot, And then I gave him a really, really terrible character arc, and now, honestly, like, I just can't imagine him being any worse. Actually, I can, but, I can't imagine him being nice at all. He's always sucked. I need to put my mouse away because I keep clicking on random stuff onto my computer. I have this drawing of Ramona Flowers, which I did right after I finished watching Scott Pilgrim for the first time. And to tell you guys that I have an obsession with Scott Pilgrim is an understatement. Like, I don't draw a ton of fan art of it. I think I'm kind of bad at it. But I seriously, like, that movie, that show, I haven't read any of the comics yet, which is, like, terrible on my part, but I love the vibes and everything, and for some reason I always associate Who Really Cares and Scott Pilgrim, and, like, that's one of my favorite albums, and I love it so much. I love Scott Pilgrim. Oh, I love this page. So I did this of I wanted to use my colored pencils and just kind of, like, mess around with colors while also drawing my characters. So here I have Olive, who is Alla's adopted sister, or Alla's the adopted one. She got adopted into the family. But that's her sister. And then I have Barley here, which isn't really how young Barley looks anymore. Barley was still, like, a very new, like, younger character that I was drawing. I had finally settled on some sort of design that I actually liked for him. So that's some earlier concepts of Barley. And then I have my dear sweet Adnelle right here, Dave's mother. I love her to bits. Harlow here, she's in one of my just worlds that I don't talk about that much. It's supposed to be this murder mystery with these two characters named Fly and then his boyfriend Meyer. And Fly gets kidnapped, and Meyer basically turns into a little detective, and Harlow is Fly's best friend. So that's just kind of that. And then Nick, I love this drawing of Nick so much, and I think that this is Nick when he's like 15 or something, but Nick is like, I love him so much. He's such a sweet character. It's Annelle and Barley's son and Dayu's brother. I have Pawn, who is Arrow's brother. Arrow's right here. I didn't even realize that. Arrow's brother, and he's also one of my favorite characters. I guess I love all the characters on this page, like, a lot. And then here's Alla, and then Barlock, who's also Barley. And I have no idea who this dude is. I just threw him on there, and there he was. And then here's Pans, who is Barley's older brother and takes over the throne when Barley gets cast out of Orbian. This was a reel that I made, and I am so mad that I colored it, or, like, tried to shade it and stuff with a marker, because it looked really good when it was just pencil. And, like, when I did it with color, I smudged it and stuff, and we like to keep that little secret under there. I do not like this page. Like, 2 out of 10. The reel is funny. I hate the page. But basically the whole concept of this is Akio moved to Dawn with Barley when Barley was going to go get his degree in magic, and Akio just took a lot of, like, smaller jobs and stuff, tried to start making a living, and he's a human, and people who live in Dawn hate humans because they're elves, and elves, pure blood elves, do not have a good relationship with humans at all. And one day Barley forgot to put an illusion spell over Akio that made him look human, and when he went out on a date with his girlfriend Annelle, the illusion spell came off and it exposed him as a human. So that's the whole joke here is, I will put that reel on right now.
You're wearing makeup.
So are you.
But you're a man.
This is a whole page of Barley, and I love it. This is a really good page. I feel like there are just a ton of good pages of Barley, or just anytime I draw Barley. So it's just sketches of Barley. I don't know. I love him. Yeah, that's my whole Barley page. There's not really a ton of explaining. And here's Steven. And once again, hate that I colored this in so much. I'm so angry about that. But it's okay. This whole page isn't really my favorite thing. But I do kind of like all of the different materials that I used for it. Like, you can't really tell that well, but it's a watercolor cutout of Steven, and then just a couple drawings of Steven. So yeah, that's my Steven page. Okay. So here, I'm pretty sure that this was a poll of or not a poll, but a tell me something to draw. So, from Tangled Odyssey, I got, 2 of our characters that would, do well together. So I put Kent and Opal in the same room, which is a terrible idea. I just think Kent and Opal would start a fire and probably burn down a building together. I drew Percy Jackson here. I have I think it's Ghost Flame Pencil. I don't know. They changed their account recently, but Ghost Flame Pencil, it's OC, and then I have I have some Unis Honest stuff. So Ethan and Mark, and there's a little tiny Mark in his stupid little you know how you can put your feet into the sweatshirt and stuff. So yeah. Geez, I really hope that wasn't unfocused every time that I pull it up. More Scott Pilgrim stuff. As always, I love Scott Pilgrim. I drew Finn from She-Ra fanfics and stuff, and that's that page. And then I drew a ton of Disney princesses. So I have Cinderella and both of the Ariels, which I think was a request from Annika Finn. And then Jasmine, Snow White. I just a ton of, I think my family started requesting that I draw a ton of Disney princesses after I drew these 2. Okay, this was for another not really ask questions about my OCs, but it was a whole chart, and then people it was who's your favorite OC? What's your favorite character designs? So for my favorite character designs, I had Barley and Telegram Hawkeye, and I still stand by those. I love them. Favorite OC, I think all of you guys know, and I think all of you guys still know that it's Dayu. And Iris here is an OC regret. I don't really regret her. I just deleted her from the lore. From the stories when I was writing them 3 years ago. She was being a super major character, and then I just got rid of her and I never used her again. Which I kind of feel bad about. She was really cool, but there's no point to her in the story anymore. Still love her, but she's just not important. OC Neglection is definitely Holly. I forget about her a lot, and I don't draw her that much, and I really need to, because honestly, her character is really funny. I don't know, I just haven't drawn her in a long time. My weirdest OC is Peter, who is from a dystopian, robots are ruling the world. So that's Peter. She has an eye missing. I don't know, that's the only interesting thing about Peter. So my tallest and shortest OCs are Barley and Holly, which I didn't really like that I had to reuse a couple OCs, but it's true. Holly is 4'9", and Barley's not 5'3". That would be such a sad if that was my tallest. 7'3". And then here's me, which is not accurate anymore. I grew a couple more inches, which makes me really happy. And so an OC I dislike, Thomas, of course. Hate Thomas. This question was, are you nice to your OCs? And I said no, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm just not. My favorite ship course it has to be a Nell and a Keo. I would die for them. No, I wouldn't, because I killed them. So, yeah, so let's see what's on here. Dayu. I have Kent and Anel and Akio again, and then I did the Who Really Cares album plus Dayu and Alla. I have a little Telegram Hawkeye up in this corner here, and then I drew Thomas. I also drew a little cat and a fish. And then here is Alla, just a whole page of Alla because she's really cool. And then I, for some reason, drew Thomas down here and drew a little me in the corner being angry at him. Then I have Dayu, and just, I love this side profile of Dayu, and I wish that I drew more side profiles of him like that. But I don't, which is kind of unfortunate. I accidentally always make his face too long, which is really a bummer. Here is my Hunger Games page. So I have Lucy Gray and Coriolanus, and I have Sejanus, and just drew a ton of things like Snowlands on top. Can't really, yeah, Snowlands on top. And yeah, that's my Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes page. Ooh, my Good Omens page. Good Omens is another one of my favorite TV shows. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. Yeah, so there's Aziraphale and Crowley, and then here I wanted to draw different face shapes, and especially for women, because I got told that all the women that I draw look the same, which I made a reel about that. And I don't think that they do. I think sometimes I'm bad at switching up faces, but I don't think that they do. So I like that page. I did not like this sketch of Alla that I did, and that one's a little bit better. And then here's just me like obsessing over Alla and Dayu because I love them to bits. Here's a whole me page. It's just me. Yeah. Here's that composition page of Joan of Arc that I did. And I'll put up a full image of the Joan of Arc painting that I did a couple months ago. Here's my She-Ra page, and I wanted to put Markiplier up in the corner because I saw somebody else do that, and I was like, that's really funny. I'm putting him in the corner of my sketchbook now. So I have all my favorite characters, and I didn't get Double Trouble on there, which is kind of unfortunate. But then I have the main five here. So this is Avatar: The Last Airbender, so Katara, Zuko, Sokka, Aang, and Toph, and I love that show. Oh, this is a good page. I really like this page. This is Anel and Barley and Telegrin, just kind of like the vibes of after Akio dies. So yeah. I don't really know what more to say about that one, but it's gorgeous. I did write on it though. The pain was unbearable. For Anel, she had lost her husband and a father to her son. For Telegrin, she had lost her brother. Barley had killed his best friend. None of them knew that Barley had done it. Barley could hardly remember it. So, a little devastating. Here's Olive in 2021 and Olive now, and Dayu in 2021, Dayu now, Alla in 2021, no, Alla in 2021, sorry, and now. So, yeah. I had this page, which I didn't turn into a reel, but I also didn't line it like I have the other ones, and I really like how this one turned out. It's just sad, but it's pretty, so yeah. The sticky notes and stuff were just like over a ton of sketches of Michael Cera, which I still love Michael Cera, but he didn't fill up the page all that well, so I just put these over it for some reason. I have another She-Ra page. Oh, I did put Double Trouble. I have one sketch of Rapunzel that I got as a request, and then I have Hordak, Entrapta, Catra, Perfuma, and then I put just like a ton of the little sketches of like the sketches that Scorpia makes and stuff, so I just wanted to make a couple of those. I thought they were cute. I really like this page. I wanted to just explore a ton more poses and stuff. I've realized that a lot of my things are very like similar to other pieces, and I'm trying to branch out a lot. And I also need to work on drawing different body types, because I realized that I have a pretty like I just have a comfort zone and I like staying in there, and I just need to leave it. But yeah, there's some of my OCs. I have Ramona Flowers down here, so she's not mine. But yeah, there are those guys, and we're getting into some stuff that I've done within these last couple months. So there's this whole page of Dayu, and it was another one of like the draw your OCs in these different forms and stuff. So I just have a ton of those. There's Dayu Gender Bent, which basically just looks like his mom, which isn't a surprise. I have this drawing of Dayu, and then Barley and Telegram down here. Here's an Oh Hello's quote. Yeah, I didn't finish this page ever. I was gonna make it like a whole French exit page, but I haven't found anything to sketch here, and I need to. This is one of my favorite pages too. It's a full sketch that I did, and it's Barley and Anel. Like, obviously Anel's annoyed about something or sad or something, and Dayu's just down here playing with his brother, which he loves to bits, and I just find that so nice, because like nobody likes Nick. And then here's something that I haven't posted yet. I should have done it a very long time ago. I was going to put them into digital form, but I had a little digital art block when I did this, and I just never got to it. But I have your guys' OCs. So I have Clay and Amy and Roselle. I really liked drawing Roselle. That was fun. And Nye, and I didn't put the name for them. I don't know if when they DM'd me if it got sent with a name, but this is also a really cool character. All of them are just, I love them so much. Then this is another OC, which I really liked the whole design, so I just wanted to do a full body of that one. But there's also, I think, I really can't remember whose OC it was. I think it was Toa Tunes. Benjamin, I couldn't find anything of him on your page, and I'll go back and check if you DM'd me or not, but when I was drawing these, I just couldn't find him, so I will sketch him once I find him, I promise. And thank you guys all so much for sending those in. Another Good Omens page, and I just posted all of these, so I won't go over them that much, but just Crowley crying over Aziraphale. And then my favorite fictional men / YouTubers, I have Markup in the corner again. So just some of my favorite dudes. So I have Takashi, I have Hosier, Hunter, Miles Morales, Cat Noir, Jest, Michael Sheen. I have Bono, and that Bono sketch didn't turn out that well, which makes me really sad. I really need to draw some U2 fan art, because they're one of my favorite bands, and I really need to do something. Adrian, Everhart, and Markiplier again, and yeah. And I haven't drawn anything else. I was going to draw something for this video today, but it seems like I can't draw anything, and if I was going to, I need to focus on it, and it's really hard to focus for me while I'm doing these type of videos, because like, I don't know, I usually like get super duper close to the paper while I'm drawing. I have like that shrimp posture, and I can't do that because my easel, which is holding up the phone, is in the way of where my head would go, and if I put my head there, then the phone would fall down. So yeah, that's kind of the problem with my setup right now. But that's basically my sketchbook so far. And thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for watching this video. And I will catch you all later. Goodbye, everybody.